Hi guys, welcome to Karen's Corner. Today I want to make a card that I wanted to make for I think 2 years, and I need this punch. To be honest, you can also make it without this punch, but I just really want to use it, so I'll explain later when we get to that. I want to make an Alice card, so in here are all my Alice stamps. You've got these cuties, and you've got the gorgeous ones, and this awesome one, but I think, more gorgeous over here, I think I want to use some of the original drawings by John Tenniel. That are these ones. But these ones are not on foam yet, so do I have... Oh, look at this one. Well, this one. If it isn't too big, because... Oh, it looks a bit smaller. I want to use... I think it'll fit. This thing, it's gonna be a bookmark, but I want to do it in a different color. I want to make the bookmark a bit more this color. So, anyway, so I'm gonna use this one, and I'll also need some quotes. So, over here it just, maybe just Alice, or, well, these are very tiny. Greetings from Wonderland. And I like Curiouser and Curiouser. Yes, I want this one on the bookmark. And this one is awesome as well. Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to the end. Then stop. It's awesome. I think the king said that when they were in court. I'm not sure. Okay. Decided. So I'll just take these first. I need to cut this to size. Now, I've made this card before years and years and years ago, so I know a bit how it works, but I know this was, because I kept this was 5 by 13.5 centimeters. So if I make this 13.5, then I can make a few of these, because you know me, I might have to do it again. And otherwise I might make some more, if it's really a nice card. So I'll just cut them up right away. 5 by 5. I also need 13.5 by 5, I mean. Something else, a little square. That's 5 by 5 centimeters. So this one. And let's just make another one. Just to be safe. So, I'm going to use this thing, my Misty tool, because I'm not sure if I can stamp this in one go. Let's see. Let's put this over here. So she's facing that way. So, over here. Okay, so I'm going to use my Ranger Archival ink, because I really love this ink. Let's see if I can do it in one go. Nope, I'm missing a little part, so let's do that again. Ooh, look at that, that's awesome. So let's clean this a bit, although it's archival ink, so it's okay if it stays on here, but let's just clean it a little bit. The words I think I can do by hand. I hope. Let's see. There's going to be a hole in here, because it's going to be a bookmark and it's going to have a little tassel. Is that tassel? I hope it's a tassel. Otherwise, you'll tell me what it is. I will need Curiouser, and I've used that one before, and I have used this one before as well. These are the only two I've used, and I've had this for a while. Oh well, but they're awesome. I love this quote. And this quote. So, I need a block. And I need a piece of paper to see if I'm stamping it the right way around. Nope. Okay, it is Wonderland, so oh well, it wouldn't have been that bad, but let's just do it the right way around. Awesome. Okay. Let's try and clean this a bit. And now this one. I think I want it like this. Let's see if I have this one the right side up. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh boy, am I going to do this in one go? I always have a second one, so. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's good enough. Okay, nice. So far so good. Now I have to see if I don't have ink on my fingers, because I tend to smudge things now. So I have these little stamps, and I want my favorite stamps. This one, and well, this one. As you know, if you watch my videos more often, these are my favorite stamps. Just 3 little dots and this thing. They are by Magenta and I absolutely love them. So let's see. I want this for the card. And then I also want to use this color. Okay. This ink. More Mustard by Stampin' Up. No ink on my fingers. Okay. Let's just do this. A bit over here, a bit over here. And I'm turning this stamp around as I stamp, so I don't have the same pattern every time. And over here as well. Oh. And some dots. Lots of dots. You can't have a cute card without some dots. Well, you can, but I love dots. Something like this. Okay, sponge. I need to sponge this. I've been sponging a bit more, so I have this thing on my desk with lots of sponges. So here we go. Just a little edge. And I try not to touch this because I'm not really sure if it's dry. I'm getting better at this. So normally I just edit this out because I think it might be a really awful sound to hear. But some of you told me that you would really like to hear that sound. You like it. I don't mind this sound at all, but I thought maybe on camera it would sound really awful, so I always edit this part out. Also because it just takes too long. But let me know, do you like this sound? Or are you saying, please stop, 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 stop? Well, this time I'm going to leave it in. Look how awesome that is, guys. I always find if you sponge the edges, it just looks so much better. And I've used several different sponges, even the daubers that I always use, but I find the kitchen sponge works best. And then you can rinse this out or cut a piece off. But these are very old sponges and they start to crumble. So these are just for one-time use, but okay. I like it. Okay, so now comes the tricky part. Well, actually not, but so now I'm going to glue this onto this paper. If I can. Okay, I'm not sure if I already told you, but this is going to be a bookmark card. I think I did. So this is going to be a cute little bookmark. And I'm going to put this over here. So let's cut this to size. I'm not sure if you ever saw this, if you're new here. I have a little golden sticker on my cutting board, and I always line the the thing I want to have a little border around, line it up with this little sticker. It's really hard to explain. Couldn't even explain it in Dutch, let alone in English. But you have to be careful that you line it up really well, otherwise you'll just cut it wrong. Right. Look. Now you've got this little border, and if I line it up again over here the same way and make sure it's straight, that's very important. If you do it right, you've got the same border. It's a little bit crooked, but oh well. It's Wonderland. It's okay. I don't think you'll see it. Oh, this you see. Ah, sorry. Throwing with scissors now. This is a bit annoying, so let's see if I can get a bit off. This might be better, or it might just ruin the whole thing. It's better. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut this out to save a bit of the paper, because I can use this again. And I'm gonna do the same. Just line it up. And you've got the perfect little border. Same border every single time. If you call that a border, I don't know, guys. A little edge. Look at it. Awesome. So now I actually really want to give her a bit of color. Okay, so I've got my pencils, and I'm just gonna color this in and fast forward this, guys. So here we go. So I'm also going to give her a bit of ground to stand on, otherwise she's just floating somewhere. So this looks better. Okay. So I left her skirt white, and also I gave her the Disney colors a bit, the blue dress. But normally her legs have white socks, long over the knee socks, but I thought that would be just a bit too boring. So now she's got bare legs actually. So now what? Now I think I need to get a new battery, but let's see how far we go. This is going to be the card. So I'm going to fold this in half. If it stops recording, I'm out of battery, so let's hope it'll work for a while. Actually, I want to give it a bit of background. Yeah, but I found some stamps I might be able to use. Some clocks by Hera Arts. These are really old. This one I really like with Alice. And also some keys. You know what, I'm just gonna do this one. And I'm going to use this color, so I have no idea if it's gonna work. Isn't that fun? This might be awful. Right, how do I do this? So I'm just gonna put it on the edge of the card and push really hard. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Okay, oh, I like it. It didn't work everywhere, but actually that's kind of nice. So let's hope this one doesn't work either. Because if this one goes right, then it'll be a bit weird. Okay, let's do it on this side. You have to make that sound, otherwise it won't work. Yeah. Ooh, I like it. Okay, now it's getting interesting. So I'm going to change the battery, otherwise you'll miss it. Okay, so the angle might be slightly different, but I do have this. So what I do now is this. I take the inside of the card, so I fold it double, and then I'll just fold half of it back over here. Just to the outside, so you got this. See, it's easy. So you just have your card. This is the inside of the card. So you stamp the inside of the card. And then you fold this back. And I should have used a bone folder or something, but again, I don't know where it is. All my stuff is missing still, guys. I need to declutter the boxes in my living room because there's loads of craft supplies in there. Okay, now the punch. The punch line. I have had this punch for ages, so I have no idea if you can still get it. But what you do is put this over here. Oh my gosh, it doesn't work. And punch. Okay, it's an oldie. And do that again on this side. That's better. And I hope, because I didn't measure it, that this will fit. It fits! Look at it! Isn't that a cute bookmark? So what you can also do instead of this, you can just, let me show you like this. Take a craft knife and just make two little incisions, two little lines, so you can put this underneath. It's just that there's some a hole of some kind over here that you can put this in. But I love this punch so much. This looks so awesome that I wanted to use the punch. Okay, guys, I got interrupted, so I have no idea where I was. Well, here. So anyway, you can use a punch like this, but you can also just cut two stripes and cut that. I don't know how to say that. Let's just draw it. So let's just draw it. So if this is the corner, you just make two of these incisions and just this, and then cut this out of your paper. Whoops, like that. If you cut that out of the paper, you can do the same. But I am stubborn. I really wanted to use this. And now I did. So next I have this to make a little tassel. If that's called a tassel, guys, I'm not sure. Let me open it. I already have one that's ready to go. I am going to try to show you how to make one. If that doesn't work, I'm going to use this one. Let's see what color will be. Oh, well, this is nice. This is dark. It's this one, I think. No, that's a different one. Oh, you know what? I do like this one. Or this one. Ooh, decisions. I like this one just a little bit better. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, before I forget, this needs to go on here. Now, normally when I made the cards years ago, I did it like this. But I think this one I want to do like this. The trick is to put the glue on the right side. For me, that's kind of difficult, as you might know. So first I'm gonna put this in here, because I think I'm just gonna use double-sided tape. So the glue needs to go here, this side, I hope. Oh boy. So this is where it didn't go wrong yet, did it? Oh, I should not say that, because this is the part where stuff will start going wrong. Well, something like this. I think it would have been better to use glue, but oh well. I know myself, and the glue will squirt out over here. Let's just do this. Okay, I hope I did it right, but I think I did. So let's just see. It's over her head. Well, maybe that's funny. So, you can also do it over here. No, I'm just gonna do it in the middle. because when you have the card, wait a minute, like this is, ooh, not the middle. Oh, something like this. Okay. Almost right. This one is a bit too much. Oh boy. What was I saying? Nothing went wrong yet. Okay, let's do that again. Like this. Okay. It never, when you put it in an envelope, you see this, but when you open it, it always stands up like this. So the card is ready. Oh my gosh. I hope I can still get this off. It's not really straight, and I want the words to be a bit more straight, so the square isn't really straight, but the words are. So this is okay. So now for this, and this is where everything can go wrong. I do have somewhere this thing. Now I also have a crocodile, but I'm not sure if this works with those, and I don't know where it is. You hear me say that a lot. So I can put this one on here, or a gold one. Oh, gold is nice. Or just a brown one. I'm going for gold. These are from the hardware store, and so is this thing. So I need a hole over here, I think. You can measure it, but you can also say it's gonna be over here. And then you put this thing in, and I hope I'm strong enough to do this, otherwise I'll have to ask my husband to do it for me. It fell on the ground. Let's get a new one. It's very difficult to do. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, so you just, I have no idea which side is where. You just do this. And you have to be really strong for this. And I am. Just a little bit more. Okay. So the crocodile is way better, guys, but I knew where this was. I didn't know where the crocodile was. So look at this. So now I want a whatchamacallit. Ow. So you know what? I'm gonna get the other one. So I have this one. Okay, I hope I can show you this, guys. So you take a piece of thread, you think, well, this is about the length I want. And then you take just a little bit like this, a few centimeters, and you fold it in half and do it again and again. And I think just 4 times. So you've got this. And you cut this. So you've got a lot of strands of string. Then you take this and you have to tie it around this thing. And it's really hard to show you, but actually it's just, how do I show you? Just tie a knot. That's it. How do I show you? Wait. So I do this in half and again in half. So I have these. I'm just gonna put a stamp on it over here and a stamp over here. Then you have this thing. So this I need to put underneath. I hope you understand what I'm doing. So you have this, the thread, and you just tie a knot. That's all you do, but it's really hard to show you on camera, so I'm just gonna tie a knot. And then you have this. So a thread over here, and these things. Now this one isn't as nice as I want it to be, but oh well. So you have this. So I just, again, I had 4 pieces of thread. So I took one piece, let's just take this one, and I just folded it in half, and again in half. So you have this. And then you tie another piece around it. And then you get this. This is so hard to explain, but I hope you understand. So now what you do is take this and make it, pull it together like this. It's a lot of this. So, okay. So now I want a little bit of thread. And actually a really thin bit is enough, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna use 1 thread. So I just, these are 6 threads and I just took 1 off. You put it over here. And again you tie, oh, go away. Again, you tie a knot. I'm not sure if I am explaining this very clearly. If not, guys, just, there must be videos on YouTube that are better than this. Okay. Right, where is it? This is too hard to show you. This really is too hard to show you guys. So then you tie a knot, if it works. A bit over here. I hope you can see it. I just tied a knot and I'm going to do it again. And to be sure, I'm going to do it again. Oh, well, that wasn't very... What did I do? So now you have this thing that I tied a knot on over here. This is not the best explanation. Anyway, you just cut this to size, cut everything off, and then you have a tassel. It's not my best one, but I didn't tie the knot really well. So let's try that again. Let's just try it again. So I'm gonna take 1 strand. Something needed to go wrong in this video. It all went too well. So I'm going to tie a knot again, but just a little bit higher. Okay, here we go. Tie a knot. This part I find always very difficult, so I'm going to do it a bit higher. Over here. Is it higher? No, it's not. Okay. I really put it tight and do it again. And a 3rd time. So now I can take very small scissors, if I have them. And I need to take off my glasses. So I'm just gonna cut the first one loose, because I didn't like it. This one is way better. So you do have a lovely tassel. So let's see, can I draw this for you? Probably not. Let's try it. So you've got a piece of thread that you just fold double. So you have this. Then you take another piece that you just fold like that in half, and then again. So you have a whole bunch of thread. And you put that over here. And then you tie a knot with this one around this. Right? Is that clear? Then you take this and you pull it down. So then you have this thread, you have a knot, and then you have all these things going down. And some are longer, some are shorter. Then you take just 1 thread out of a whole bunch, just one little thin thread, and you tie it in a little knot around here. So then you have this with a knot, and then you have this tied together, and then you have this, and then you cut this to size. I hope you understand what I mean. And then you have this. If that's too much work, you just go to the store and buy a tassel on a string. Anyway, I hope I explained it. I did my best, guys. It's the best I can do. You just put it through here. Also very difficult. Okay. And pull this through. Look at it! It's a bookmark. It's a bookmark. So now my card is finished. And wouldn't this be an awesome card to get for birthday or for whatever? Look at this. This is really nice for another Alice in Wonderland fan. So you have this cute card and you just write on the back. And then when they can put it on the mantelpiece and enjoy it for a year or 5. And then when they think, well, it's getting too old, you just take out the bookmark, throw away the card, and then you've got a lovely bookmark. Haha, that's what I wanted to show you. And I've been wanting to show you this card for a few years, but I really wanted this one. What do you think of this card? I hope you like it. I hope you understand a bit what I meant with this. Otherwise, check out, there must be tutorials on YouTube about this that are a bit better than mine. But this is what I wanted to show you. And I absolutely love it. I also love the way this looks. The background, that didn't quite stamp the way I wanted it. But look at it. It's awesome. Way better than if every... what you call that? Every one of these shapes. Diamonds, I think. If everyone would have stamped really nicely, it would have been a bit boring. So I really like the way that turned out. And look at it. I just love it. Oh, I want to make more of these. These are awesome. So for the person who gets it, it's really nice to display somewhere. You can't see it like this. Display it somewhere. And yeah, it's just awesome. And then you get this little gift, an extra gift. So guys, let me know what you think about this card. I would love to read your comments on this. I really love this stamp, by the way, and these quotes. And you know, I would love a thumbs up, and I really would love it if you subscribe. I've got creative videos every Monday and Wednesday if you're new here. And I've got Disney videos or Alice in Wonderland, well, Karen in Wonderland videos every Saturday, and then something in between if I want to show you something like decluttering my house. And lots of Alice stuff. And this is actually an Alice creative video. So I'm gonna stop babbling. All that's left to say is groetjes from Holland, greetings from Holland. Bye.